Hello to everyone who watches this video. As usual, we are very glad to see you on our channel. We arrived for another magnetic fishing trip, hoping to catch something interesting with a magnet. Today we will work in a rather unusual place. We see a small lake that looks more like a swamp. One very old man, originally from these places, told us that this lake is very many years old. It is much older than him. According to him, this lake was once much larger than now. Over time, of course, it dried out, and now we see what we see. This lake is located near the road. By the way, this road is also very old. It is indicated on the map of Schubert of the middle of the 19th century. Therefore, I think it makes sense to throw a magnet into this swamp a couple of times. Thanks to a granddad for telling us this place. Let's get started. Stay with us and don't switch. My comrade is still silent. After he began to throw the magnet, the swamp stench rose almost immediately. I was lucky a little more than my partner, because I am a little further from the swamp than he is. Here this smell dissipates a little. It seems we have the first catch. Not much time passed, and my friend decided to please us. I see some strange piece of metal. I should come closer to see the catch better. Initially it looked like an ordinary piece of metal. But when I came closer and my friend washed it, it turned out to be a piece of an old saw. Look at these big and powerful tines. It seems to me that this saw then could easily deal even with concrete. I have never met a saw with such huge tines. Interesting artifact. Let's continue. My friend called me again. We see another piece of metal that has just been caught by a search magnet. I, honestly, was not ready for this, and did not expect any catch in the near future. So I went out to the car. As it usually happens, the catch appears at the most unexpected moment. As a third catch, we have a mousetrap. From afar I could not even think that it was a mousetrap. To me it looked like an ordinary piece of metal. I think this is more likely not a mousetrap, but a trap for squirrels. It's too big for a mousetrap. My friend once again threw magnet into the swamp and, not waiting long, caught hold of something very tightly. This catch froze in place and does not want to move. My friend tries to change his position every time, but so far this has not helped much. We saw bubbles rising from the bottom where the catch lies. Bubbles are an indicator that the catch is moving slowly. I don't want to make hasty conclusions. It could be some kind of log. Let's watch the process.
Да я вижу 0. Сейчас попробуем вдвоем с Владом. Оторвали от чего-то.
Походу оторвали.
Оторвали, да. Что-то было, от чего-то оторвали.
Together we tried to pull the catch to the shore, but in vain. The magnet unhooked from the catch and swam abruptly toward the shore. Apparently there is something very heavy. Let's try one more time.
Цепанул?
Да.
Ля-ля-ля. Он что-то срушил с места. Пробовали только что опять вдвоем.
The catch does not budge. After a little time, we were able to do it only thanks to the attempts. An interesting thought came to my friend. He proposes to tie the other end of the rope to the car and then use it to move this heavy object. I like this idea. We got a very heavy piece of metal from the swamp. We were able to do it only thanks to the car. Our search magnet flew many times from this catch. If the power of our magnet was at least 50 kilograms less, then this piece of metal would be beyond his power. Fortunately, our magnet turned out to be quite powerful for such a catch. In addition, the thickness of the metal played an important role, which allowed the magnet to stick with more force. Great job! We will end today's magnetic fishing in a very old forest swamp. You saw how dirty the last catch was when it ended up on the shore. It was literally covered in mud. We barely managed to wash it a bit under these conditions, so that it looked more or less acceptable. Plus we want to put it in the car in the back seat, so it is very desirable that it be clean. If you liked this video, subscribe to our channel, click on the likes and write nice comments below. Click on the bell and receive notifications of new videos. Also do not forget to share this video on social networks and with friends. We wish you a successful catch. Goodbye.